It's 8 a.m. and you're watching Fox 31's Good Day Colorado.
Well, are you tired of the same old hamburger every 4th of July? Fox 31's Evandro is adding a little spice to your menu this year. He's live at Texas de Brazil in East Denver with more. Hi, Dan.
Hey, good morning. Nice to see you. You can go to KDVR.com for information on Texas de Brazil. Good morning, Peggy. You know what? You got your option, two options. It depends on who's coming by for your 4th of July barbecue. If it's your mother-in-law and you don't get along with her very well, and you got some neighbors that you don't like, you know, serve them some greasy hamburgers and they're gone in about a half hour. But if you want to impress somebody like yourself and your family, then you want to maybe, you know, spice it up a little bit. Choose a nice cut of meat. You don't have to do it every weekend, but 4th of July. And
well, let's do something nice.
Yes, and we are, Evandro, we are at Texas de Brazil, and we're looking at a delicious piece of
top sirloin.
Top sirloin. It may not be the cheapest cut, but you know what?
It's not expensive. But if you know, you do it nice, like we're gonna show here, it's great. You see nice marbling.
Or marbling.
We keep the fats a little bit. What we do, you're gonna cut like thick.
Wow, you leave the fat on when you're doing the grilling?
Yes.
Because that
but not all of that, because you're gonna burn the grill.
Okay.
So you have nice pieces here.
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't be simpler. You're gonna put some salt.
Salt. Now, see, you're explaining to me like, you know, I got like little seasoning anxiety. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Salt, pepper, basic seasoning ingredients.
Fresh.
And
yes.
Check this out, Peggy and Kenny. This is, a lot of people might not know this, this is garlic. This is fresh.
And what we do with the garlic, we blend with olive oil, and you make a paste like this. Look, very thick.
Oh, wow. So you smush it all up.
Yes.
Get yourself a processor. Use fresh cloves.
Both sides, and you throw that on the grill.
Oh, my gosh. And a little salt. And then what do you do with the onion? I see
salt
the onion. A little onion.
Decoration.
Now, what about this, Evandro? What do we have?
Because we have a lot of marinade for like the leg of lamb, other cuts we use fresh herbs, wine, olive oil, garlic, peppers. But for this beef here, this cut of beef, the sirloin, just salt and a paste of garlic.
All right, we have 30 seconds left, and if you really want to impress somebody, come on in here, Alex.
Something extreme.
Now, guys, I want you to look at this. This is no turkey leg. Gobble, gobble, gobble. This is a leg of lamb, Alex. Without further ado, am I supposed to grab it? Now, this is something I can grill at home?
Yes.
Oh, my. And you can just slow and low?
Slow. You have to marinate for a couple of hours. At least we do that for a day.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. Texas de Brazil, thank you very much. One location in Denver. Go to KDVR.com for information in case you panic and you just want to go someplace.
I love that. How just is that?
Man. Dan, just eat that right in front of us like that.
Mouth
all
watering.
Up close.
He's in heaven right now. He's in barbecue meat, 4th of July heaven. All right.
That huge plate of garlic is what Peggy eats before she gets to work. Just so people at home know.
Are you talking about my breath? Is that what you're trying to say? I did eat something garlicky last
Moving
night.
on at 8:15 on a Friday morning. If you're planning...
You're watching Daybreak on the Deuce.
Happy Friday. If you are not sure what to cook tomorrow for the 4th of July, Dan Giroux live at Texas de Brazil with his new grill friend.
Yes, and Dan was doing sound effects earlier. He's the man of 10,000 appetites. Morning, Dan. How are you?
Chris, Melissa, take a look at this. This is where it all starts. No, you're not looking at the pit of the belly of the devil. You're looking at some nice, delicious charcoal briquettes, getting ready to do a little grilling. And don't fold your arms. That's bad body language.
Really?
That's like, I don't want to talk to you, Dan. Shut your mouth.
Don't worry.
Hey, look at the bouncers back there. I don't like the body language here, Chris. Melissa, Evandro, nice to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Texas de Brazil, that's where we are. We're talking about almost 4th of July.
Thank you. You should.
Yeah, very good. You sound Russian, but you're Brazilian.
No, Brazilian.
You're Brazilian, absolutely. Now, because it says right back here, made in Brazil. All right, now, 4th of July. People are getting doggone tired of hot dogs and bratwurst and hamburgers from crummy meat, and you got the meat from 1,000 cows and 1 pound of store-bought meat.
That's not good, huh?
All right, we're going to come up with some alternatives, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about meat selection. Let's start with the meat. Come on down here, Evandro. Come on down here so we can get a good shot of the fine selection of meats. And
you're gonna have a problem finding a grill like this, but you cook like the way we
you're
cook.
right. We're not gonna have that, but
we're gonna have a few tips here.
Get your Weber, get some briquettes in there, cook them up. We're talking about grilling. Now, let's talk about some meats that we would never ever think of buying for tomorrow. Let's start with this. What are we looking at, Evandro?
Lamb chops.
Okay.
They're great. You can cut in chops like this. a little salt. You don't need too much. It's a great meat. Pepper, salt. It's plenty. Very hot grill. You sear and you move to a lower temperature.
Let's come down here. What are we looking at here?
That's flank steak.
What is that?
Flank steak.
Flank steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people they think it's skirt steak, but it's not. Flank steak. Here we have nice piece.
Slow cook that thing.
No. Flash. Yes.
Flash cook it.
You sear it with a lot of salt.
And then a little
filet mignon wrapped in bacon.
A little wrap. Oh, you wrap anything in bacon. It tastes good. I like to wrap bacon in bacon.
And that's so simple. This is something that people they don't use too much. You buy in steak houses, but you don't do. So it's nothing simple. You know, tenderloin, bacon. You put it here, and you wrap it. Use a little skewer.
Have some fun. Experiment. Do some crazy stuff. Now, one more thing before we toss it back, Chris and Melissa. What the heck? This looks like a
That's
danger.
beautiful, huh?
What is this?
Picanha. Comes from the top part of the top sirloin. It's the most standard, the most delicious cut you can get from the cow. It's not as standard as the tenderloin, but it's a beautiful, beautiful cut.
All right, guys. Listen.
It comes like that.
Oh, look at that.
All right, you know what? All I can say, guys, if this didn't taste so delicious, God never would have meant for me to eat it.
Oh, wait. What about vegetarians? Chris, I apologize, by the way. I hope I didn't offend you. So, listen, coming up in a few minutes, we are actually going to season the meat.
With vegetable salt.
We're going to do the selection. Now, we're going to season it coming up in a few minutes.
You guys have a happy little 4th. See you. Now, come on. Just one more time. Now, minutes now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad. I don't understand what he's saying. Like, at the end there, did you understand what he was saying?
Dan, we need a translator.
There's his own little language there.
He was getting his Cajun cook on there toward the end. Looks like some good food, though. Jason, did you have any idea what Dan was saying there at the end?
I think it's fine.
All right, when you think now of the 4th, you might think of the traditional hamburger on the grill, right? But let's shake it up a little bit. Dandaroo, he marches to the beat of his own drummer.
He does.
He says, no, we're not going to do hamburgers. We're going to do something different.
He wants to do something a little different this year, so we let him. Dan?
Hey, Melissa, good morning. Chris, nice to see you as well. Right now, you're looking at a live shot of the secret to put a little thrill to your grill this weekend.
Hardwood charcoal.
Hard, says Evandro. Evandro, nice to see you. Texas State, Brazil. That's where we are this morning, learning some great grill tips and to spice up the 4th of July. It's a very important weekend for Americans.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Absolutely. Hardwood charcoal, not just the...
Makes a big difference.
Not the stinky briquette kind of thing.
It costs a little bit more, but it pays off.
Hard, and you can buy that pretty much anywhere.
You can find.
Okay, now, Evandro, we're looking at some different meats, and we have so many different meats to choose from, but let's just narrow it down. We picked... What you want to do is, like, forget the chicken, forget the burgers, forget the brats, cut the sausage.
We have all the time.
What are we looking at here? What kind of cut of meat is this?
We have the top sirloin.
Top sirloin.
Cap from the top sirloin. You can see this one is very nice marbly. Almost prime.
Marbly is good.
Oh, it's great.
You
So
got a
what
little
we
fat
do,
on something?
we cut, you can slice it, remove a little bit of fat.
Not all of it, though.
No.
Okay. Because you want to smell that. That makes it delicious.
Now, what we did here, that's for beef. One thing that's going to transform your barbecue completely, okay?
Yep.
A lot of garlic. See that?
Not just garlic. This is fresh garlic, guys.
Everything has to be fresh.
No garlic from a jar. You want to get not pre-minced. You want to get the fresh stuff and season it with the fresh. And you made a little garlic paste.
Yeah, so you do a paste here with olive oil in the blender. Olive oil and garlic. Okay? Now, we're going to salt this meat here.
Okay, the idea is a little salt, little pepper, little garlic paste. But if you really want to woo your guests, mother-in-law's not in town and you have some friends over.
Go extreme.
You want to go extreme? Do not forsake. Come on in here, buddy. This is lamb. You can actually, guys, Chris and Melissa, you could buy a leg of lamb.
Yeah, this is the whole leg of lamb.
And you can slow grill it. And all I can say, guys, as I toss it back to you is, Mary had a little lamb, and now it's in my tummy.
Now, look, how juicy is that?
Oh, you may want to tell her daddy, but do not tell her mummy.
It looks good, too. We saw you eating it. Hey, Dan, in honor of the 4th, we'd like you, if you would, please, since you're there at Brazil, will you please say in Portuguese, Happy 4th of July and best wishes to everyone in Portuguese?
You want me to say it, or you want Evandro to say it?
Well, you speak fluent Portuguese. Go ahead.
Christopher, Tis brancos, Anto, Americano, a Uncle Samo, a muy bueno, a beautiful Chakankas, a Lantotin.
Wait a minute, he had me for a minute.
Well done, well done. See, I told you.
Boy, we can butcher any language, can't we?
We hope what he said in Portuguese was clean. We have no idea.
Never know.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Unless somebody can interpret. Here we go.